Hey guys, I'm trying something new here. There's a lot of stories with the people that we've been helping into the hotel rooms, and Crystal is one of them. And I just kind of wanted to give her an opportunity to share with you guys about how she ended up homeless. And so, okay.
All right. Well, it's kind of a long story, but to try to make it short, moved here from Florida. My fiance was offered to co-own a flooring company. And so we sold everything and packed up and moved here. And the guy ended up being a scammer and stopped paying him, and it was just a disaster. And then very shortly after that, my fiance's wallet was stolen. And then our vehicle broke down. And of course, it was going to cost $1,800 to fix it. Did not have the money. So for a little while, we were just using the money I had saved on the card, to keep paying for things. I was also going through severe medical issues, kidney failure, something called fistulas, which is basically I have holes in my colon and I'm needing an emergency surgery. And so at that time I was really, really sick. So it was hard for me to go get a job or anything. And the money ran out, and we don't know anybody here. We're not from here. We've only been here a couple of years. And next thing we knew, we were homeless.
Okay, so I'm so glad that you touched on that, because I share about this on my page a lot, that people don't realize just how close they are to being homeless themselves. It's just one emergency, or like I shared about my own story, it was a combination of events that just kind of dominoed, and then I found myself with nowhere to live. So, since Crystal has been in the hotel room with us, she's been applying for jobs because she's finally got a place where she can shower and has clean clothes and all the things. So she's desperately looking for work in the area of the hotel that she's staying at. And so I just thought it might be like a good idea to share her story with you guys and see if maybe anybody has a place for them to rent, has a job available for her. It's her and her husband, and they have a dog, but they've been living outside. And so tell us how the hotel has been beneficial to you during this storm.
Tremendously. It's impossible to go out and find a job. You haven't been able to shower or wash your hair for days on end. You don't even know, because it was cold that day. But when you got me into the hotel, I of course had a hat on, but I had, as you can tell, I have natural curly hair, but I had a huge matted knot from my hair not being able to be washed. It's impossible to shower, so you can even go to an interview or go to work every day.
Right.
And so as soon as we got into the hotel, I've just spent the last week, I've applied to 20 some jobs, and
wow,
I'm desperate to find a job. I've never in my life worked fast food. I've never been homeless before. I've never been through this, but I have applied fast food everywhere because I don't care what it is. I just want a job to get myself back on my feet and get out of this situation.
Right.
I've always been on the other side. I've always helped the homeless, and even though we've been homeless, we still help everybody around our camp. We feed them. We do everything we can. That's just who we are. But I never thought I would be here.
Right.
Not
well,
like this.
when Crystal originally reached out, she was asking for supplies for an older gentleman who was camping beside them, who didn't want to come inside for the storm. And so that's how we originally met. Was she was asking for a heater and propane and sleeping bags and stuff for another person. And so listen, I know that it's not easy being on camera. I've never done this before. This is like new.
It's embarrassing.
I know it is. And I appreciate you being vulnerable and sharing with the world about your experience, because I think so many people think, oh, these are just people out here who choose to be out here. They've made bad decisions in their life. They're all addicted. You know, that's like some of the things that the general public will say. And what I don't think people really realize is that it can happen to